This is Abe
And this is Justin
from Colorado Adventure Guides, and this is the Snow Safety Series.
All right, here we are, guys. It's November 15th, 2018. We're here with Colorado Adventure Guides. We're in the Vail, Summit County area today, touring off of Vail Pass. It looks like it's a pretty beautiful day out today. We're not seeing too much sky cover. It's pretty bluebird this morning. A little bit of clouds rolling in this afternoon. One thing we are super stoked about is we aren't seeing any of the W. And we're just kind of curious to see what's going on with snowpack since last week. We really haven't had any significant storms, any new snow falling, or transport, so we're curious to see how much this snow is, if it is stabilizing and kind of down in the base of our snowpack, what that depth hoar is doing as well. One thing also to note today is we did encounter a lot of surface hoar out there in the open meadows and the more open areas. We were seeing some bigger surface hoar crystals, some in the 3 millimeter range. Right here, we're on a northwest aspect, about 11,800 feet, and it looks like some pretty darn good skiing. Some really nice soft snow, some recycled powder. We wanted to put our nose in the snow and kind of see what we're looking at anyways. And what we did see, or kind of found anyways, is a prominent ice layer here. Just for me anyways, our layer of concern, because everywhere else I've been touring, I haven't seen this ice layer. So that is something to note here. Northwest aspect, it's been a while since we've had a significant load or a storm, so the snowpack is slowly starting to stabilize. Another thing to note here on our northwest aspect in this location is our snowpack near the ground here, these facets, is about a 4-finger currently, starting to round out a little bit. So that's also something to note here. So feet just kind of tearing down the pit here, and we can just really quickly identify some of the layers that we did see here. And there's just a couple of them in particular. Our top layer here, kind of our recycled POW loose snow, sitting on top of a little bit more denser of a slab here, okay, more of a 1-finger. And what that's sitting on top of is this ice crust right here, okay. So we've been poking around and we've been seeing this in most of the aspects we've been touring on here on Vail Pass today. Here on a north aspect here, we're dealing with about an 80 centimeter deep snowpack. We did do a hand hardness anyways, and found our suspect layer, of course. We are in Colorado, so that's our basal facet layer right down in here. And we do have a pronounced ice crust kind of still sitting right in this area here. So we're gonna go ahead and do a compression test and see what kind of reactivity we can get down on these basal facets. Isolating a block here for our compression test, 30 by 30. 10 taps from the wrist here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 from the elbow. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so if we did just see, or if you couldn't see, the whole block did just shift down. That is a red flag result right there. We call that a sudden collapse. The whole block just dropped on down. And I'll go ahead and just verify that real quick. And right there is where it slid on, just like we have suspected, our basal facets there. So although our snowpack is slowly stabilizing, it is still very suspect here. So we went ahead and set up an extended column test. We did do a couple of compression tests, and we did have some sudden results down near the base of our snowpack, where we have about a 1-finger layer over some fist-hard facets. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get that weak layer to propagate across this entire block here. So we'll go ahead and start with our 10 from the wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 from the elbow. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we'll go 10 from the shoulder. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And some extra love. Okay, so we didn't get this block. Make sure I actually had it cut across. So we didn't get this block to propagate, but that really doesn't tell me a whole lot. All that does is tell me in this spot right here is probably going to be a little bit more stubborn to trigger that weaker layer. You find that shallower spot in the snowpack, you're going to be much more likely to penetrate down and trigger that weak layer. So again, we haven't had any recent snow or significant load within the past week or so, so things are slowly starting to stabilize, but we do still see these lower instabilities in our snowpack. That sugary snow is still present, so even though we're not seeing some of the results we were seeing last week, still something to take note and still keep it dialed back a little bit. We still are in the middle of winter in the continental snowpack. All right, this is Justin Ibarra signing off. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Snow Safety Series brought to you by Colorado Adventure Guides. Be informed, be safe, be a better backcountry traveler, and every day is a pattern day with the Colorado Adventure Guides. Yeehaw!